Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I'm Susie, and today we'll be looking at our Transfer Tuesdays. So, welcome to the Transfer Tuesday. If you don't know, I'm Susie. I do a lot of physical cash stuffing videos. Every week when I get my paycheck, I physically take money out of the bank to use on expenses. Normally this is rent, groceries, gas for the week, stuff like that. This is where we look at the stuff that doesn't get taken out of the bank, right? So we don't take every single month, every single dollar that we earn out of the bank because we need to invest in some stuff that's online. Specifically, I'm investing in a Roth IRA. I also have a cash management account that money is invested into stocks. And so all of that is done online. This would also be if you had a 401k. I currently don't because I'm still contract work, or 529, anything like that. Sometimes in these videos, people also do debt payments. If you have student loans or anything like that, credit card bills, anything that you can view online, some people will go through that. I am fortunate, I don't have any debt, so we're just going to go into the online savings in this video. So welcome on in. Let's go ahead and get to it. So this is my Roth IRA. Welcome on in. It's just shy of 2,400. The stock market and all of that has been really up and down. I do know that some people that is a lot for them and they really don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of it. I would recommend if you invest in the stock market, if you're not super knowledgeable about that stuff. I'm not a stockbroker. I am not a financial expert. This is not advice on finances. But I will also get kind of jittery if I watch the market too closely. And so I normally will look at this maybe once or twice a week. I do buy stocks every week, and then I do these review videos. So at least those 2 times. I try not to look at it any other time, and I try not to be let down when it does go down, because it's kind of inevitable that it goes up and down, especially depending on what you have stocks in. Some are more volatile than others and are more prone to large swings. Okay, that all being said, let's go look at what I'm invested in. Again, this is not in any way financial advice. I'm not telling you what to invest in. This is for accountability on my part. And also, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see how things grow and change. I don't know if these are good stocks to invest into. I've done some research. Please do your own research if you're interested in getting into stocks, or if you do have the means to get a stockbroker or someone to help you view the stock market or teach you a little bit about it. I would highly recommend. I've not done any of that. Okay, we're going to start at our top here. In cash, we only have $2. That's perfect. I do not keep cash in this account. Everything that goes into this account does get invested. VOX is at 2,400. Tesla's at 1,000. The iShares S&P 500, that's IVV, is at 2,800. This Freedom Fidelity Fund, the FDKVX 2060 fund, is a retirement fund set to retirement at 2060. I will not be at retirement age at 2060. It's just the closest one. They're in increments of 10 years. And so that's the one I'm invested into. It is supposed to be aggressive the further away that year is, and as it gets closer to that retirement year, it's supposed to become more and more kind of passive and conservative with where it places that money. VOO is the Vanguard S&P 500. It is at 10,400, so it's doing pretty good. I'm trying to get that up to 50% of the account. Right now it's at 44%, so we are making strides to get there. VDC is at 1,500. VIG, oh bless you, is the specialized dividend stock. It's almost at 800. Global commodity stock, FFGCX, is at 660. Berkshire Hathaway, I'm pretty new to this stock. I'm still debating if I like it or not. It's at 200. Coke is at 500. I like Coke stock because it doesn't fluctuate all that much, and they give dividends, so that's really good. Nvidia is at 700. They did come out with their new graphics card, or at least they talked about its release date or something. So it's down right now, but I do expect that to kind of flow a bit, and then when the new graphics card are released to the public, I think that will go up. And then I got Exxon and Mobil. I had been talking about getting rid of this stock because I don't like, I prefer electric cars. And I do think that that's the way of the future. I've just still been deciding on what exactly to invest into. I heard that BYD can be good, but since it's a Chinese stock, with inflation, it gets like, it rubber bands really badly. So basically, don't put any more into it than you're willing to lose. So I've been thinking about doing that. I haven't decided that that's the perfect route for me just yet, but that is something I have been looking into. Now, this is kind of boring this week. We're going to look at what I did this week, which is I put $140 in and I bought a VOO with all of it. Like I said, I'm trying to get that 44% up to 50%. So unfortunately, just for the next few weeks, this is going to be what the transfers are going to look like. It's just going to be very plain, as you will, just buying that same stock over and over again. Hopefully that's not too boring. So I also have this other account, the cash management account. In this account, it's basically using it as like a savings account, where I'm hoping that the money we put in will grow more than it will in a typical savings account. It is up to almost $600. This is where we plan to put a large portion of money for our down payment on our house. So ideally, in an ideal world, I would like to get $100,000. I think I'm willing to do 500. I at least want to hit the 20% to get rid of the APY, whatever the house is. What's it called? Like the insurance on the house. Insurance? No. What am I saying? For the mortgage payment, you can lower the like interest if you are able to put a certain amount down. Technically we would be first time homeowners, so we don't have to put any more down than like 3%. Oh, PMI, that's what it is. But like I would never put only 3% down. Like that's so scary to me. Just because you know you're going to be paying so much more. Anyway, so this is the account that will hold as much as we are able to put in. We don't really have a choice as to when we buy a house. The place we're currently renting is from my husband's grandparents, and they would like to sell the house that we are currently living in. Probably sometime within the next year, so we have a year to save, and then we have to go somewhere. We could rent again, but we're at that point in our life we should probably buy a house. It is one of my husband's dreams. Like, I'm not super interested in having and owning a house, but that has been one of his dreams, and it would be nice to have our own place. So it could be that we just try and buy a starter home or like a lower cost, smaller home first, and then work our way up. Once we have more money for a second down payment, we could sell that house and get a bigger house if we need one, but we haven't decided all the nitty-gritty of that yet. So basically just putting a lot of money in here and hoping to use it for a down payment whenever that time comes, which we have no idea when that will be. This is where the money is invested. Cash has $2. Like I said, I like to keep that very low. I like everything in here to be invested. It's in VOO and Coke. So VOO has almost 600 and Coke has 30. And that is where the money is. Nothing crazy. And then similarly, I put in $25 and it went to VOO. This $25, I've only been putting in here the money I got from a raise I received in October. So I got like a 3% raise, I think. And so every week about $30 of my paycheck is from that raise. I only worked 4 days last week, so it was less than that. It was $25. But that is what I've been doing to try and put just any money in this account, because I've been really, really focused on the Roth IRA. We're also a single income home right now, so a lot of my money is spent, unfortunately, on our necessities. So I'm just trying to save literally anything. So I am glad that this has been growing. It's actually double what it was last year, so we have been putting quite a bit of money into it. But that is it. I hope you have been making good strides towards your financial goals as well. If you did anything crazy for your Transfer Tuesday, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear about it, and I will help you hold accountability if you'll help me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.